Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled by a forest, lived a mother pig with her 3 little pigs. The day came when her piglets were old enough to venture out and build their own homes in the big, wide world. With a kiss and a wave goodbye, Mother Pig said, "Build your houses strong and sturdy, my dears, and always beware of the big bad wolf." The 3 little pigs set off on their adventure. The first little pig was a bit lazy and wanted to finish his house quickly so he could play. He saw a man carrying a bundle of straw and said, "Please, sir, may I have some of that straw to build my house?" The man agreed, and the little pig quickly built his house of straw. It was finished in no time. He danced around his new home, singing, "I built my house of straw. I built my house of hay. I don't care what the wolf will do. He can't blow my house away." The second little pig was a little less lazy, but still wanted to get back to playing. He saw a man with a bundle of sticks. "Please, sir," he asked, "may I have some of those sticks to build my house?" The man gave him the sticks, and the second little pig built his house. It was a bit stronger than the straw house, but still not very sturdy. He just sang a happy tune. "I built my house of sticks. I built my house of twigs. Now the big bad wolf can huff and puff, but he can't get in. He can't get in." Now, the third little pig was very sensible and hardworking. He remembered his mother's words. He saw a man with a cart full of heavy, red bricks. "Please, sir," he said politely, "may I have some of those bricks to build my house?" The man gave him a big pile of bricks. The third little pig worked hard all day long. He mixed cement, laid the bricks one by one, built a strong chimney and a heavy wooden door. It took him a long time, but when he was done, he had a very strong and safe brick house. Soon after, the big bad wolf came strolling through the woods. He was very hungry and looking for a tasty meal. He spotted the first little pig's house of straw. He knocked on the door and said in a sweet voice, little pig, let me come in." But the first little pig saw the wolf's big paws through the keyhole and squealed, "No, no, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf. And he huffed, and he puffed, and with one big breath, he blew the straw house all down. The first little pig ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf, even hungrier now, followed him to the house of sticks. He knocked on the door. Little pigs, let me come in." The 2 pigs inside trembled and cried, "No, no, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf growled. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. The stick house wobbled and shook, and then it came crashing down. The 2 little pigs squealed with fear and ran straight to their brother's brick house. They slammed the strong wooden door just as the wolf arrived, panting and very angry. He hammered on the door. Little pigs, let me come in." The 3 little pigs, safe inside, shouted together, "No, no, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf bellowed. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed again. But the brick house didn't move an inch. He blew until he was blue in the face, but the strong house stood firm. The wolf was clever, though. He decided to trick them. "Little pigs," he said sweetly, "I know where there's a field of delicious turnips. If you're ready at 6 tomorrow morning, we can go together." The third little pig was even cleverer. He said, "Okay," but he woke up at 5, went to the field, got the turnips, and was home eating breakfast when the wolf arrived at 6. The wolf was very annoyed. The next day, the wolf tried again. "Little pigs, there's a lovely apple tree in the meadow. Let's go at 5 tomorrow morning." The pig agreed, but went at 4 o'clock instead. Just as he was climbing down the tree with a basket of apples, he saw the wolf coming. The wolf got closer and closer. The little pig, thinking fast, threw an apple as far as he could. While the wolf chased the apple, the little pig jumped down and ran home, safe again. The wolf was furious. He came to the brick house and shouted, "I'm going to climb down your chimney and eat you all up." But the clever third little pig had heard him. He quickly put a big pot of water on the fire in the fireplace. The wolf climbed onto the roof and began to slide down the chimney. Splash! He landed right in the pot of hot water. He yelped and jumped out of the pot, shot back up the chimney, and ran away into the forest, never to be seen again. The three little pigs cheered. They were safe and sound. The first two pigs learned a very important lesson that day. They realized that taking your time in doing things the right way is always the best way. They built their own strong brick houses right next to their brothers, and the three little pigs lived happily ever after. The moral of the story is that hard work and dedication pay off. It's always better to work hard and be safe than to be lazy and sorry.